Hey everyone, welcome back to Bible Story Corner with Morgan. Last time we talked about Noah and the flood, I think. We're gonna skip a few years ahead and we're gonna talk about a guy named Abraham. Well, / Abram, because it used to be Abram and then God was like, nah. I'm gonna bless you with all this offspring. So he calls him Abraham because Abraham means father of multitude. So, just a little backstory. Anyway, the story I want to talk about today is Abraham and his son Isaac going on a fun little father-son journey up to a mountain. Isaac's really important to Abraham because Abraham's wife Sarah is really old and wasn't really supposed to have kids. And so Isaac blesses them, and Isaac means he laughs. Because when the angel was like, Sarah, you're gonna have a son, she was like, ha! Right. And she did, and so that's why his name is Isaac. So today we're gonna talk about Abraham and Isaac going on a little adventure. Basically, Abraham was God's greatest servant. God was like, Abraham, where are you at? And he's like, here am I. And he says that a bunch of times. It's so awesome. Anyway, God's like, you know what? Take your son, your only son, who you love, take him up and offer him as a burnt offering on one of the mountains. And Abraham's like, cool. Cool. Sounds sketchy, but I'm gonna do it because it's for my God and he told me to. Abraham gets everything ready. He's like, oh, this is sad that I gotta do this, but God told me to. And I'm God's servant, so here we go. He's getting his donkey ready, his saddle, and he's like, here, Isaac, carry this wood. Carry the wood and the rope. Isaac's like, cool. And they're walking. You know, they get pretty close up to the mountain, and Isaac's like, Dad, this is weird. We don't even have a lamb. Abraham's like, haha, yeah. Yeah, so they get up to this mountain. Isaac's like, Dad, where's the sacrifice? And Abraham's like, and then bounds him and lays him down. That's terrifying. That's terrible. That's awful. And then this angel's like, whoa, dude, whoa, no, dude, no, gosh, no, geez, no, you don't have to sacrifice your son, chill, hold on a second. And lo and behold, Abraham looks over and there's a ram stuck in the thicket in the thorns, just across the way. He's like, oh my gosh, almost sacrificed my son. But God provides this ram for Abraham, and I'm sure Isaac was just super ecstatic. Where I want to get into this is courtesy of Lydia Ross. If you watch these, I don't know if she does, but this was brought to my attention at Bible study. We were talking about how there's so many things in the Old Testament that point to Jesus, and this is about to blow your mind, and I hope you're ready, because get your thinking caps on, calm down, everyone take a breath. Okay, because think about this. Abraham and Isaac, Abraham's about to sacrifice his literal son, and God provides a ram, a sacrifice, a lamb, an offering. The sacrifice is stuck in thorns, okay? Keep that in mind. Flip the pages to the New Testament. Jesus is being punished and is on his way to death. The people that he's in trouble with put a crown of thorns on his head. They put a crown of thorns on his head. Our lamb, our sacrifice that God provided for us, stuck in the thorns. Abraham and Isaac's sacrifice from God, stuck in thorns. Oh, that's all I'm saying. That's it. You might as well just quit right now, because that's good stuff. Thank you. So I'm tired after that. My mind is blown.
My bad.
She's too blown. Her mind is blown, dude. She can't. All I'm saying is I had to sit in that for a second because it still is just one of the coolest things I have ever thought about in my entire life. So thank you, Lydia. And thank you, Jesus. That's really all that was the story I wanted to share with you, basically, just so I could tell you that metaphor, but whoa, that's good. You might not think of this story as a classic Bible story, you don't open up your little cute little Bible, and it's like Abraham was going to sacrifice his son. You probably didn't learn a lot about this one, but this is a good one. Like, it's one of my favorites, not because the little boy almost gets sacrificed, but because it's proof that God provides even when you don't think he's going to. Like, Abraham was walking, I'm sure they were walking the whole time, like, oh, okay, God's gonna provide now, God's gonna provide now. Like, and it came down to the last second when this angel popped up and was like, chill, bro, because God will provide, like, chill. I think it's pretty applicable, is what I'm trying to say. Life in general, especially like now, like, you know, you may be coming down to your last piece of bread in the loaf because boy, because like Corona, you know? It's not funny. Okay, so point number 1, God will provide. Point number 2, even when God is telling you to do something that doesn't seem like something you want to do, we just have to be willing to say, here am I, here am I. Like, that's what Abraham says a lot in this passage, and in passages before and after, I think. But God's like, Abraham, he's like, here am I, like, what do you want? Like, I'll do anything. Like he's available anytime, ready for God to tell him what to do. And I think that that's super important. I have it underlined a ton, because it's like, instead of when God is calling us, like, hey, Morgan, you can't be like, sorry, busy right now. Like, you have to, like, drop everything and say, here am I. Like, what do you need from me? What can I do? And so that's the second point. I don't know if there's a third point. So yeah, that's Abraham and Isaac. Just thought I should throw that one in there. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I'm going in order, but also skipping a lot of things. So stay tuned, because you never know what you're gonna get. Also, thanks for watching. Give someone you love a hug if you can, if you're quarantined with them right now. Don't go outside and hug your grandma. That might be unsafe. But share some love today. Don't sacrifice your son. And I'll see you next time.